Salam guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I've got a recipe for some Rajma. If you guys don't know what that is, then it's basically red kidney beans and I made a curry out of it. This is perfect to put on rice or eat with chapati or paratha, whatever you guys want to make. To eat with it. It works well with everything. So this is a really quick and simple way of making Rajma. If you guys would like to know how I made this yummy dish, then please keep watching. You will need 2 tins of red kidney beans. You can also use fresh kidney beans, but because I'm trying to make this recipe as simple as possible, I'm using the tinned ones. You'll also need 1 tomato, some oil to put into the pan, salt, cumin seeds, some basal, 1 frozen garlic and ginger cube. You can use powder form or real garlic and ginger, dried coriander, and 2 quite large sliced onions. So first things first, you want to empty the tins and you want to strain the water. As you can see, I've got a bowl underneath. You don't want to throw away any of the water, you want to retain it. We're just separating the kidney beans and the water. So do that for both the tins. So I've got a pan here and I've added about 2 tablespoons of oil. And now I'm going to add in all of the chopped onion. You want to give that a stir and wait till the onions are not like, they're not solid anymore and they start going brown. So to aid that process, we're going to add in some salt. So this is about 1 teaspoon of salt, slightly less than 1 teaspoon, but salt is all about personal preference. So as much salt as you want, add it at this stage. It's going to help them to go nice and soft. So it's been a couple of minutes and my onions have started to go soft, and you can see they slightly have changed in colour. So they're quite not done yet, but just to make everything a bit quicker, I'm going to add in the diced tomato, and you want to give that a nice stir. Now all we're waiting for is for both of them to go soft. So I'm going to put the lid on and leave this on a medium heat for 2 to 3 minutes and then come back to see if it needs a bit more. So it's been 2 minutes and you can see that the onions have changed a lot of colour. And now all I'm going to do is add in 1 frozen garlic and ginger cube. My heat is on full heat now. I'm just going to give that a good stir. You can see everything's gone nice and soft, just the way that we need it to be. And now I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of dried coriander. These are quite heaped teaspoons. I'm going to do the same amount of cumin seeds. And for the colour and the taste, we're going to add in some basal. So this is about 1 teaspoon of basal. And we're going to give that a good mix. So as you guys can see, we're making the essential part of any sort of curry. It's important to make sure that all the onions, tomatoes and spices are combined, and it makes this really nice masala, which is what we need. You basically, at this point guys, you can add in any sort of vegetable that you would like, or any sort of meat I guess that you like, but we're just doing red kidney beans, so it's sticking a bit, so I'm just going to add in a bit of water. Once you can start hearing that sound, you know that things are going good. So once the tadka is done, you want to add in the red kidney beans. So this is both tins of red kidney beans, just the red kidney beans. The water that we retained is still on the side in a bowl, and my heat is still on a full heat. You just want to carry on stirring that basically until the water is quite dry. We don't want to dry it completely, but until what you can see, like in the far corner of the screen, there's like bubbles. That means there's loads of water, see, right in the middle. So we want to keep this on a high heat and occasionally stir it so that the water goes. Carry on doing this for about a minute or so. Right, so you can see now that the water has dried substantially. So as an optional thing, I'm going to add in some methi. These are fenugreek for all of those who are watching that don't know what methi is. It adds a really nice taste, but I know some people like to stay away from it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, just because some people, I don't know, people that don't like herby things would want to add this, or coriander, which I'm going to add both. That's why I didn't put in the ingredients. So you can totally skip that out and just move to the next stage. So I've now added the water that we kept aside from the tins, from the kidney beans. So at this point, the amount of water you add totally depends on how runny or how thick you want your kidney beans to be. Bear in mind that after keeping on high heat for a while, they do absorb some water, so the water automatically lessens, it goes thicker. So I've added in all of the water that I got for both tins, but I know some of you might want to add a bit less than that, which is totally fine. So I'm just going to keep this on a high heat for a couple of minutes, and you can see it's starting to bubble, which is a good sign. Just occasionally keep stirring it, and then I'll check back in after a couple of minutes. After a couple of minutes, all you want to do is put this on a medium heat. I've got it on my back gas. So before I had it on my front gas here, and I've got it on my back gas, and I'll put the lid on. I'm going to leave that for 10 minutes. You can totally do other things as well. Make sure you're continuously, like in between stirring it, you don't want anything to stick. So I'm going to go do some other bits and bobs, and then I'll come back and check on this later. So guys, after about 5 to 6 minutes, you can see that my water has reduced quite some bit. So at this point, I'm going to add in some coriander. Like I said before, you don't need to add the methi or the coriander. I know some people don't like the taste of it or the look of it in their curry, which is totally optional. So you can totally skip this part out and just keep it on the gas, because it's not quite done yet. So I'm just going to put my lid back on top and check back in another 5 minutes. My heat is on a low heat, just for reference, and I'll see you. Oh, well, I'll see the curry in a bit, I think. So guys, once the kidney beans reach this stage, you can see there's the perfect amount of water. It's like soaked up the water a bit. This is perfect for me. So you just want to switch off the gas and then serve it up with whatever you like. Chapatis, rice, it works with everything. So guys, once you've finished making the dish and once you've served it up nicely, it should look like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please don't forget to subscribe. Sadly, this series is now coming to an end, so if you guys would like to see me carry on doing recipes and things like that, I will try my best to do them at least once a week, if not twice. But if you want me to carry on, then please do comment down below and let me know what you want to see. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.